Hi guys, I'm Johnny from the PE Tutor. Thanks for taking your time to watch today's mini lesson. It's actually from a series that we've just finished putting together for all of our Level 2 BTEC sports students. So if you are studying for that Unit 1 exam, or you're a teacher and you have your own students preparing for that exam, then please do subscribe to this channel, and you can use all of our mini lessons uploaded here on YouTube, or click on the link below. We've actually just finished putting together a free flashcard pack for all students and teachers alike to use to really help you prepare for that exam. Anyway, hope you enjoy the lesson and I'll see you again soon. So today we're going to look at components of fitness. Components of fitness can be split into two categories: skill-related components of fitness and health-related components of fitness. Health-related components of fitness are raw physiological capabilities of a performer, and skill-related components of fitness are when a performer applies their health-related components of fitness. Components of fitness are important for a performer or coach to be aware of, because it's through training that we then develop each area or each component of fitness so a performer can then reach their optimal level of performance. We'll start by taking a look at the health-related components of fitness. To help us remember health-related components, there is an acronym, and the acronym is FABS. So FAB being the tasty ice lolly. If we remember it as FABS, then we have FABS, with each letter standing for a component. So firstly, the two M's, muscular strength and muscular endurance. Muscular strength is the maximum amount of force a muscle can generate in one contraction, whereas muscular endurance is the ability for a muscle to contract repeatedly against a low resistance for a long period of time without undue fatigue. A performer who might require muscular strength could be a weightlifter, and a performer who might require muscular endurance could be a marathon runner. Now for the FABS section. We have flexibility, aerobic endurance, body composition and speed. Flexibility is the range of movement available at a joint. It depends on the pliability and elasticity of the performer's muscles surrounding the joint. It's a critical component of fitness for a gymnast, because without flexibility they won't be able to move their limbs and joints into positions which are aesthetically pleasing and can achieve high levels of points. Aerobic endurance is the body's ability to take oxygen in, transport it around the body, utilising it inside of the muscle in order to sustain physical activity for prolonged periods of time. It's essential for most games players, in particular football, rugby, hockey players, to have high levels of aerobic endurance so that they don't get tired towards the end of their performance. Body composition is the ratio of fat to muscle to fat-free mass inside a person's body. And lastly, we have speed, which is the time it takes to cover a distance. To help calculate this, we should always remember that speed equals distance divided by time. So if, for example, we have a 100-metre runner who completes the 100 metres in 10 seconds, if we were to calculate the speed, we would do the distance of 100 metres divided by the time taken, which was 10 seconds. 100 divided by 10 gives us a speed of 10 metres per second. Speed doesn't just have to be total speed of a performer's whole body, however. We can calculate joint speed as well. If we take a tennis player, for example, their humerus is going to be able to move very quickly about the shoulder joint during a tennis serve. The more speed they can generate, the more force they can apply into the tennis ball, and they can get a quicker serve. So they're health-related components of fitness. They're raw capabilities of a person. They're not combining them with each other at the moment. It's just what the body can do in its original state. Skill-related components of fitness are when we start to apply these health-related components of fitness, usually in a sporting context. And the acronym we use to remember skill-related components of fitness is ABCPR, which stand for agility, balance, coordination, power and reaction time. Agility is the ability to move and change direction without the loss of speed or balance. Essential in evasive sports such as rugby, where the winger carrying the ball is trying to get out of reach from the defender who's trying to tackle them. The quicker they can change direction without falling over, the more likely it is they'll be able to evade the tackle and go on to score a try or gain metres up the pitch. Balance is the performer's ability to maintain their centre of mass over a base of support. All objects, people included, have something called a centre of mass. This is the central balancing point where all of the weight, if distributed, comes to zero. If a force were to be applied through this centre point or through this centre of mass, no rotation would be caused. For a person standing upright in anatomical position, it's going to be around their belly button region. So long as this centre of mass stays vertically above a base of support, they're going to maintain balance. So in that standing example where we have the 2 feet as the bases of support, as long as that belly button stays in line or in between those 2 bases of support, that person's going to maintain balance. However, if they were to go onto one leg, they're going to have to tilt their body ever so slightly so their belly button is now over just the 1 foot. If they were to tilt slightly further and their belly button goes beyond that base of support, they'll start to fall because they've lost balance. There are 2 types of balance. We have static and dynamic. Static balance is when a performer is stationary. Dynamic balance is when a performer is moving and still maintains centre of mass above base of support. Next we have coordination, which is a performer's ability to use 2 or more parts of their body with accuracy and control. One example could be hand-eye coordination, which a baseball player might use when striking the ball that's coming at them at high speed. They need to pick out the object, which in this case would be the ball, and they would need to move their arms in a particular fashion in order to make contact with the ball in a very precise way to bring about the shot which they wanted to play. The P in our acronym is for power. Power is the combination of speed and strength, or it's the rate at which a muscle can apply its maximum force. The sum for calculating power is speed times strength. Power is an essential component of fitness for a boxer who needs to land powerful punches on their opponent in order to try and win. And finally, we have reaction time. This is the time between the onset of a stimulus and the initiation of the response. In 100 metres, this is the time between the bang or the starting sound and the initiation of the response, which is exploding out of the blocks. Essentially, it's the delay between something happening and the performer responding to what just happened. The faster someone's reaction time is, the quicker they're going to be able to respond to a sporting environment and improve the quality of their performance. So, to summarise components of fitness, we have 2 categories: health-related components of fitness and skill-related components of fitness. Health-related components are a person's raw physiological capabilities. Skill-related components, on the other hand, are a performer applying their physiological capabilities in a sporting context. In the health category, we have the acronym FABS: Muscular Strength, Muscular Endurance, Flexibility, Aerobic Endurance, Body Composition and Speed. And in the skill category, we have the acronym ABCPR, standing for Agility, Balance, Coordination, Power and Reaction Time. Thanks for watching. I hope you found that mini lesson useful. If you did, then feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel and you can be kept updated with all the videos and content that we're going to be bringing you. Alternatively, if you want to learn more about the services that we provide, such as tuition or teaching and learning resources, then visit us at thepetutor.com and you can reach out to us and one of the team will be in touch. Hopefully I'll see you again soon.